Hello, welcome back to Oddly Specific. We're in Dungeon of the Endless again today. Hopefully in the last video you saw enough about how the game works that I shouldn't need to explain it too much because it gets a little bit harder from here on out. We've got our Pyro, our TF2 Pyro, Pat I think his name is. Yeah, Pat Bates. Our medic, Caspar, and we've got Sarah, the person that reminds me of Metroid for some reason. I want to just carry on playing through, see how far we can get, but as I said, I might not explain stuff as much as I did in the first video, just simply because it gets pretty mental and I don't want to die immediately if I can help it. So, onwards. Start going down here. Oh, so I think this will be the room. So normally the rooms with these little sewage things have the green, like poison cloud that slows you. What have I got? Like nothing. Great. It'd be good if you could move these from one to another, like from one hotkey to another, because I find that, like for example, I'm using 2 now, but later on in the game you want to send people off in like groups. Just works a little bit better. And if you're on, say you're using 2 as your main person, moving 1 and 3, for example, is a little bit tougher. I found quite a lot of dust so far. Oh wow, more dust and a self-powered room. So this could end up being quite an easy level, to be honest. Although I say that now, I'll probably die immediately. So that's completely safe. Let's go to the right. This is probably going to end up being a nice little choke point. More dust. So these steals, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, I assume it is. These give you like temporary buffs or potentially debuffs. So on this one, so for 3 turns, I'll get plus 0.5 food, which I use to level up per each killed monster. But while it's active, I won't get any food for going through doors. So if I'd have just put down a food generator, I'd be in a bit of trouble here. And after 3 turns they go, and then you can put a module down. A saber, so I think she uses a weapon, doesn't she? So that gives her a little bit of defense, doubles her DPS, and more than doubles her attack power. Yeah, I'll go for that. If I level her up, she gets a passive skill, which is repair. So I said earlier in the first video that these modules, depending on the type of monster that attacks you, sometimes they'll go straight for your crystal and bypass everything, sometimes they'll stop in a room and attack your heroes, sometimes they'll go for modules. So that ability can be kind of handy later on, just to make sure you don't have to, you know, waste anything. You know, like any resources, rebuilding stuff. So I've still got enough for 1 more room, so let's go Pyro. Is that self-powered? It is. So see, sometimes you end up getting quite lucky, but then, like other times, like the last one, just from the layout and the lack of self-powered rooms, you end up really getting screwed over. So there's a small chance to find things like this, so cryo capsules. There can be different things in this. I've only ever had food from it. I think did I get science there? It looks that way. And if you can see, this sort of green gloopiness. This room slows me, so you see how slow he's moving there. As soon as he gets out, he speeds up. So this could be the first room that poses a little bit of a challenge. There we go. Annoyingly though, the steel's run out now, so... Ah, see, he just walked straight past. And because I'm in a slow room, it's going to take me a while to get there. If I'd have been paying a little bit more attention, that probably wouldn't have been an issue. 1 more turn, I can get another generator going. I want to level him up to the next level as soon as I can. Pyro, go. Ah, so that's the exit. So the temptation sometimes, if I grab that now, I'll just be able to just walk basically straight out. These doors will open and enemies will spawn there, but there's nothing stopping me from going. Sometimes that can be helpful if you're in a place that you're struggling and you know it's going to be a difficult exit. Sometimes you can abandon early. I found though, generally in terms of risk reward, if you're in a position where your heroes aren't taking much damage anyway, the more rooms you can open, the better. And with all the spare dust and stuff we've got already, it'd be stupid of me to leave so early. So I can get a shop. That basically, when you find a merchant, you can move them to that module, and if you operate it, you get some dust. I've not used it yet. I haven't really seen the reason to. I've used a Tesla module, which is a slightly higher damage, but more time in between shots. A defense mechanism, and then this module here for the bioorganic transference. I've not found it very useful at the basic level, but basically when in a room, if you kill an enemy, depending on how much damage you did to that enemy, you'll get health back. When you've got a hero like the medic that gives you health regen anyway, it's kind of pointless. For now, let's go Tesla module, so I've got more than enough turns, and as I said in the first video, science kind of takes care of itself, so I'm not wasting anything there. Bring everyone back, because we're going to get monsters spawning now. Interesting though, that is a dead end. Time for that. There we go. So this so I'll probably go for leave that off and defend this area. And then when enemies do spawn there, I shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Have I got enough for another creator? I have, yeah, good. I'll put that down. Because although this slows me down, I don't think it slows enemies down, which is a bit annoying. I just want everyone up here so that if anything spawns here, I can deal with it fairly quickly. Oh, another steal. This is a long one as well. No enemies spawn though. So what's this? Attack power for modules times 1.8. Attack power for me in half. So I need to rely on modules a little bit here. So I think from them attacking that crystal, I've lost too much dust, and now I can't power that room. I think that room was powered before. A bit annoying, but there's not much I can do about it. Keep going this way away from the enemies. There we go. Oh, see, that's what I mean. Your attention gets distracted, and like a weaker hero like Metroid Prime Girl, you tend to lose quite quickly. And I don't really have an option for not using food here because it is a really poor layout. Yeah, I think I've lost this somehow. Look, I went down to next to nothing there. I'm pretty sure that's going to be game over. Come on. So now, a bit of a choice. Either die probably almost immediately, or make a run for the exit. which, although it looked okay before, is not looking very promising now. I don't really got a choice. Let's go for this. One room at a time. In fact, you make a run for it. So anything that comes through here should be... Oh no, that's not even powered anymore. So you saw there how quickly that escalated from one bit of damage to end of game, nearly. And I'm basically shafted for the next level now. Oh, right, let's try and do a little bit better. And that level started so well as well. Maybe that was it. Hubris. Hand vacuum. What is that? Gives me a skill. Unlocks pickpocket and gives me a bit of speed. What's pickpocket? Extra dust. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So that gave him an ability. I wonder if Sarah had that ability as well. Cooldown is lower if only targeted by one monster. Let's get some more industry going. I need to try and build this back up. If I can, if I can build a stockpile of industry, I might be able to rescue it by investing heavily in food on the next one, but it's looking pretty grim at the minute. Another steal. Are you friend or foe? Slow but powerful, more attack power, less speed. I can deal with that. I think the sensible thing to do is probably to send him in and come back out immediately. Self-powered room. It's trying to help me out again. Which works fine at the start, last time. What have we got? Well, I mean that's tempting. Take, oh no, it is a little bit further. You can take that and run. That is a nice exit on this level. Make this a bit of a death trap for enemies. What do I need? 7. I've got 3. I'll get next turn. We still haven't had any enemies. What's the room in here though? No? Merchant. Okay. What you got for me? So this one wants... So this is dust. And these... not particularly good items either. What can I sell? I'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. And I've got 67 dust. Okay, that's fine, move on for now. Level up. Your skill. So this is a little bit weird. So he does, I said at the first video, he does damage over time with his flamethrower. His special ability, which is kind of useful on like the crystal ones, if he's the only person in the crystal room you're waiting for backup. If you activate that, nothing does any damage, so modules don't do any damage, heroes, monsters. You get a bit of health regen. But basically it stops all damage for like, I think 5 seconds. Yeah, duration 5. So it can be handy, but the medic skills are a lot better. Is this another dead end? It is. So far this is a good layout for me. I think the game's taking pity on me after the last level. We've still not found an enemy. Is my steel still running? No, so that steel stopped now, which is good. A lot of science, not a lot of food. I do want to start building up food. But I found it feels better to specialise on each level overall. I could do with some research to make these a bit more powerful, but... Oh well. take you both up there. So it isn't ideal that I can't power that, but this should take care of any enemies at first, and I do need to be up in this room here. And just hope that nobody walks past me. Ah, so Panda Guy. He's like a chef for the ship that we were on that crashed. Does melee damage, but to be honest at this point, just having another hero would be a good idea. And they'll fight. They'll fight anyway, like in terms of if they're in that room on their own, they act as a hero that you station there. Have I found any enemies yet? I don't think I have I? Right, so I want... Have I got enough for... No, 40. I'd like another module. All the lighting effects. Oh, I've just done myself in here, I think. If I had stationed someone in there, those monsters wouldn't have spawned at all, and I would have had probably enough dust to power another room. Oh well. Right. Another industry generator. Let's try and not make the same mistake again. Have dust. Yes. Anything in spawn there? Yeah. These are probably the most annoying units in the game, because you can't kite them at all. Right, that's that done. There's still an enemy somewhere though. Well, that's not ideal. It's a good job that guy's got a... Is it that guy with the repair? No, it was Sarah, wasn't it? Damn. I didn't realise that had turned off. So turn you off, turn you back on so I don't have to deal with you. This has gone pear-shaped really quickly. These guys are pretty under-leveled though, to be fair. That's it, I think that'll be game over. Yep. So that's the first time I've lost that way. Normally you lose from heroes dying. But first attempt, not bad. I'm going to try another run through. We're going to try a little bit better. I might try some different heroes. So if you've played the game before or you've got an idea of what might work a little bit better, the specials for those guys are a lot better. I think probably... the next run through I'm going to have to make a bit more effort in terms of leveling them up. But I had a couple of, I don't know, bad moments, and the extra hero that I got wasn't ideal. But yeah, so as I said, it's quite challenging. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I play it when I'm not recording as well. I'm glad that you liked the first video. Thank you for your support on there, for your likes and your comments. If there's anything you want to leave on here, any feedback, any comments you want to leave for me for next time, let me know. I'm going to try and record videos Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so 3 times a week, get a regular schedule going on. But as ever, thank you for watching. Bye bye.